Hey everyone, I'm Charting Man Dan, trader and technical analyst for the last 13 years. In this video, we're going to check in on the cryptocurrency space as Bitcoin hits new highs of the year, trying to finally get over some tough 38.4 thousand resistance. And I'll let you know the top altcoins that I'm keeping an eye on into this weekend and into next week. Shrink my face. Let's go. So Bitcoin, we were watching for this to be a potential rising wedge, but just keeping an eye on that possibility and knowing that Bitcoin very often breaks rising wedges bullish in a bull market. What I care most about are the daily higher lows, and those are being maintained. So every little higher low that is set, we now have a new benchmark level. And by benchmark level, I just mean as long as 36.7 thousand is holding, the bulls have complete control. And if you want an even closer buy level, now it's 37.5 thousand. And the bulls are trying to close nice and strong to keep sentiment high. We've got strong stock market sentiment. Gold just hit an all-time high, XAUUSD. And so there's a lot of confidence out there in markets right now. And we're seeing that in Coin, MARA, and Riot. We'll look at those in just a moment. But if Bitcoin closes strong into the weekend, we know very often that the weekend has been a playground for altcoin traders, and it's been in the direction of the bulls for the last 6 weeks. So we're going to look for that to continue as long as Bitcoin keeps this confidence strong, which it's certainly doing this week. And so looking at the dominance chart, what altcoin bulls want to see is for Bitcoin to hold strong and ideally for the dominance chart to set a weekly lower high, because that would mean that altcoins are catching up to Bitcoin's most recent move up. And we can see today that it is definitely Bitcoin leading the way up. And so the question will be, the pattern has been Bitcoin leads the way up, trades sideways over the weekend, and while it does that, altcoins see a leg up. So we're going to be looking for that to potentially try and shape up again. ETH is starting to get my attention a bit more significantly. We have a very clear resistance level. I've been watching it on the 2-day time frame. 2-day higher low is set. Big question from here is, do we keep tightening up and set another lower high compared to 2136, or are the bulls able to break that level? And we're watching the ETH BTC pairing closely. And this is going to be my signal on when to be looking long on ETH instead of BTC. And I'm on the 2-day time frame here, and we just keep setting these lower highs. When these daily lower highs break, it's a signal for me, pay more attention to ETH. So now we have a new level, 55.055. If that level is resistance, it means Bitcoin's still the way to go over ETH as a long. And if that breaks, that will change my mindset a bit. So just going to continue patiently waiting and patiently observing for when it's time to be looking at ETH over BTC. So the other altcoins that I'm keeping an eye on, nice tight ranges. ADA, just tightening up. We know volume and volatility is coming here. And so I'm looking at short-term resistance, 39 cents. The more important resistance level for me is 39.8, 39.9. But again, just getting really tight. Look at the volume just dropping off. We will see a break and we will see a volume spike sooner rather than later. Link is the same thing, a very clear tightening daily range. We've got a new little higher low set at 1426. Bulls just broke resistance of 15. They need to follow through breaking 1539 this weekend if we're going to believe this break. RNDR just broke daily resistance. Again, a tightening daily range. Bull break, the recent high of 374 is back in the picture, and we just keep setting the daily higher lows. Again, the bulls don't have anything to worry about as long as every period of consolidation just sees a daily higher low. And one name that's been weaker recently, time to pay extra attention to Matic. Matic's weekly chart looks really nice. Trying for the weekly higher low, holding the EMAs, looking for the EMAs to give us a bull cross for the first time in 6+ months. And this daily chart, we had our low, high of the bounce was a daily lower high. Now we have another higher low, and bulls just broke resistance of 797. So this is technically confirming the daily uptrend to shape up that weekly higher low. Just ensure that Matic BTC is coming along for the ride. And again, the fact that Matic BTC is green today on a day when generally it's Bitcoin leading the way is a good sign. Want to see this name, Matic BTC, get over 211111, whatever that is, that level for follow through and to set its own weekly higher low. in conjunction with the US dollar pairing. Crypto stocks, coin, hourly back burner, yet another beauty. This is now marked 2 times where the hourly back burner has set the daily high or low. It did it back here, and now it's done it here. Daily bull flag confirmed. First hourly oversold conditions into continuation. We continue to be in an area with a lack of resistance. Once we cleared 114 and 116, it was game on for the bulls. They followed through impressively, and now I'm looking up at 133, 137. Nothing meaningful, but just little levels. But really, it's going to be the daily uptrend that's our guide for full bull control. And the miners coming along for the ride, MARA, a lot of their recent strength the last 2 weeks has to do with IWM. Again, the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 was very weak. It bottomed in October, and now it's trying to act as a laggard where we're seeing broader stock market rotation into these laggard sectors. And so MARA trying to benefit from that. Daily bull flag confirmed in a big way. New short-term support level is 1191. We're going to be looking for an hourly higher low to be the result of next consolidation. Riot is weaker today, but same thing, daily bull flag confirmed. And again, we're just in an area with a lack of resistance. This just reminds me a lot of back here where you're chopping around sideways and building a base, and then you get the move up and you're chopping around sideways and build a base, and this is the move up. So we can get extended. Just use those higher lows as our guide. Don't be chasing. Enter on hourly consolidation or daily consolidation. Use the back burners as clues to tell us that bulls are still in complete control. And let's see what the altcoin bulls can do this weekend. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the likes and the shares. And we'll see you normal again next week live. Do good things.